Is Bitcoin set to a massive crash? This is what we're going to cover in today's update. I'm simply going to answer this question by using Elliott Waves, a technical analysis that allows you really to literally, as always, as I like to say, to predict the market future. This is how, for example, we have been able to be prepared and ready for this drop. Okay, everything here, for example, was planned in the daily updates. I'm not all the time going to record some video like this. I'm every single day live on my YouTube channel to simply show you what we can look for next on Bitcoin with different configurations, and to trade these configurations, because we cannot bet on only one. We can look for the most probable, but there are always some less probable configurations we have to be aware of. And the only thing to do to trade different configurations is to read an order flow. This really is going to tell you if you have or not to take the trades into the targets you're going to plan, really, between the different configurations you're going to plan. Okay, so the thing is here, this, for example, so was, so the wave you can see here, the wave 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the pink wave complete the red wave 3, and so after the 3 is here, well, there is a wave 4, and then you can look for a wave 5. Okay, so this, for example, was the count was looking here from the very top, possible wave 1, 2, 3, or 5, and ending into the pink wave 5, and this pink wave 5 is going to complete the red wave 3. From here, get a nice pullback for the red wave 4, and after this come back up again for a wave 5. So we got this also the next day, really, and so we've got this nice 5 waves completed, and so we look for the pullback. So normally here, for the moment, until invalidation or new data, really the invalidate that account, we should be looking for such configuration. And so how can you plan the wave 4 targets? Well, it's very simple. We are looking here for a retracement to push higher. So you just have to take and use the retracement tool that is here or on the left right there. Okay, you can find this here. What you have to do here is simply click first on the wave 3 top and second on the wave 3 root. Okay, so around there. From here, you are simply going to add the following targets. So 23.6, 31.32, the MCFib, the 38.2, and the 50%. These are the different targets you have to use for the wave 4 retracement, really. Okay, again, I'm saying from the wave 3 top down to the wave 3 root. Don't forget, it's because I reversed my tool. If you didn't, it's from the bottom to the top. Simple as that, really. So this really will become the buy zone, and this, for example, we have been able to long the bottom right here. I'm saying we have been able because this was planned into the public daily updates on the Discord server. I'm not really posting on the Discord server these days, but this was planned, for example, into the Friday daily update. We was looking really for this possible long trade, either to directly push high for the wave 5, either to make a bit of a push up to come back down next. It depends, to make a longer red wave 4, really. So we was looking simply for this target, and so we've got this nice touch in there and a nice increase in price from here. So this is pretty cool, and personally I have not been able to long the exact bottom. So after, you can see around the end of the live stream, I just gave my possible plan really for the lower time frame. Look for a drop into the green square, and from here get a nice bounce and increase in price to go minimum for the highs here. So we did got the drop into the green square, and from here get a nice increase in price for this, well, above this highs minimum, and we haven't went higher than this. So this is pretty perfect, not gonna lie. So you can see, by using the order flow, you can make some really strong plans. It's not only the order flow, of course, it's so Elliott Waves that allows you to predict the next possible move. And the order flow, I mean, Exo charts, really, there is a software I'm using. You can get some footprint charts and some order flow. So footprint charts, we are going to give you some strong levels where you can expect really some nice reactions into these levels. That will become really the confluence with the wave targets. You just have to read this data here, you can see on the screen, and this will tell you if you have or not to take the trades. And that can bring us with, for example, this very nice long trade from this bottom of the bounce. I mean, the retest here, by the way, the retest. But anyways, so now the thing is, this is a target really we can look for the wave 4 to be in. After we have done this, we should simply look for an increase in price for the wave 5. So the thing is, there are two different ways here we can find the wave 5 targets. We can simply use the extension tool to find the wave 5 targets, or we can simply zoom out and look for the bigger time frame wave to add these bigger time frame wave targets. This will give even more confidence. So the first way to find these wave 5 targets is simply to use the extension tool. So from the wave 1 root to the wave 1 top, right here, to the wave 4 bottom. From here, you add the wave 5 target. So let's take the case that we go into the MCFib and we get a bounce from here. So to speak, we bounce from these two yellow lines and we get a nice increase in price to go minimum for the top. So your third click Okay, click first on the wave 1 root, second on the wave 1 top, third click will go on the wave 4 bottom we're going to do. As an example, let's take the case that we bounce from the MC fib. The first target is simply here the 618. Just gonna remove this, I hide this for the moment. So 618, then we have the 120 extension, then we have the 1618, and then we have the 2618. The 618 brings us with what? A wave 5 that starts before the wave 3 top. This is a lot less probable. It's called a truncated wave 5. It's very rare to get this. So do we bet on this? Not really. The 120 extension, again, we start before the wave 3 top, so it is again less probable. Then we have the 1618. As always, this one is never well touched to the dollar, so this one we can absolutely go a bit above, take the highs and come back down. So this will be in that case the first target to be aware of, the first take profit really on the long. And next we can look for the 2618 that is coming around. If again we bounce from the MC fib, this is in that case coming around 77,000. So in that case we have, you know, this possible long trade on Bitcoin really from this, well, 23.6 that we already touched it. If we have to make one more new low, well, from this 23.6 MC fib, 38.2, 50%, all of this really up to a new high. And to again trade these fibs, the only thing you need to do is to, when we hit a target, read the order flow. This will really tell you if you have or not take the trades. As you can see, what's going on, what's happening behind the market. It's very, very, very powerful. This is absolutely crazy. So yeah, after we have done this wave 5, well, the thing is, what is going to happen after the wave 5? Well, now the thing is, it's going to be, I prefer to warn you, a bit more complex. So if you want to understand everything, I'm going to make it, I mean, of course, to keep it very simple, but if you don't have the basics, it's maybe going to be a bit complex to understand. So if this is a bit complex to understand, you have a free Elliott Wave course on our website, absolutely free, there is no trap or whatever. You can go and check out the MOONCHARTS.fr website, you have the link in the description, and you're right on time. Why? Because there is a new Elliott Wave course, and at the moment there is only the two, I mean, there are only the 2 first lessons available that are absolutely free again, and you will get 4 lessons for absolutely free. In addition to these lessons for absolutely free, you will be able to play a contest that is starting in 15 days on the website, where you'll be able to win a $300 prize pool. This is free, there is no trap. After, if you want to continue, you will have to sign up as apprentice. You don't have to cancel anything because you didn't subscribe to anything. There is no trap really, don't worry about this. So if you want to play the 2 other contests and get 6 more courses, you just have to sign up as, to sign up as apprentice, but otherwise stay as free member. You can get 4 courses for free, and these 4 courses, I'm not joking at all, these represent really more than half of the full Elliott Wave course. These are only 4 courses on 10, but it's really, with the content you have inside, represent really more than half of the full Elliott Wave course. For example, in the next lesson that is coming on Monday, every Monday there is a new course, you will be able to learn all the things, everything about the impulsive waves, the extension, the retracement, the probabilities, all of this, you will be able to learn it for absolutely free. Now I'm going to jump into some more complex stuff because I'm going to cover different configurations after the wave 5, but yeah, if you check out these videos on the website, you will know absolutely everything, and this will be a lot easier to understand. So now you're aware of this. I'm going to try, of course, to make it really easy so everyone can understand. But sometimes I forget to say some few things as I'm to use it to this. Really, I'm using Elliott Wave for 5 years, so it's also sometimes for me, I forget about this. But anyways, so here the thing is, once we completed the 5 waves, well, what can happen next? There are 2 configurations. The first one is not that bullish, and the second one is extremely bullish. Okay, but before to look for something extremely bullish, we can look for something a bit still bullish, but not that crazy bullish, if you can say it. So the thing is, now we have 5 waves, and if we zoom out a bit here, what is a start here? We have a 5 waves, a correction, another 5 waves, and another correction. So we have in that case a wave 1, 2, and another wave 1, 2. So after the wave 2 comes the wave 3, right? So to speak, we simply have to look for this. So wave 1, wave 2, wave 3 with 5 waves. We look in that case for a wave 4, another wave 4 here, sorry, and then we look for the wave 5. And these blue 5 waves are simply going to complete the yellow wave 3, and then the wave 4, and then the wave 5. Simple as that, really. This is what we can look for at the moment, more likely on Bitcoin. If we don't want to be too bullish or too bearish, this is neutral, really. We don't expect a massive drop, we don't expect a massive push up, we just expect a rise, and to come back down again for a wave 4, and to come back up again for the blue wave 5, and again, this wave 4 and this wave 5. So it's not really super bullish, not super bearish, it's, well, still bullish, bullish at the end, but not super bullish. And again, if we have to lose this, well, we're going to lose the wave 4 target here. We're going to update everything. But for now, this is what we can look for. So this is the first possible configuration, as we have a wave 1, 2, 1, 2. You know, we're looking for this for quite a moment now. So wave 3 with 5 waves, and in that case, that wave 3, to add some more confluence to this wave 5, to determine where we can look for a stop on this wave 5, we will just have to add the wave 3 targets, so to speak, the bigger wave 1, 2, 3 targets. So to speak, you take the extension tool, click first on the wave 1 root, second on the wave 1 top, and third on the wave 2 bottom. From here, as always, simply add the wave 5, the wave 3 target, so to speak here, the 100%, 1618, 200%, 2618, 3618, and the 423.6. The most common target to reach minimum is the 1618. So this is what normally, if we're in such configuration, we should reach minimum. So to speak, 77,000, and from here get a nice pullback again for the wave 4 here, and again get another nice increase in price for the wave 5, and again the wave 4 and the wave 5. But normally this blue wave 3, if we're in such configuration, should reach minimum $77,000, $77.78 really. Okay, so yeah, this is the most probable. Now the thing is, for example, if we stop a bit before this, well, in that case the wave 3 is not going to reach this 1618. This is not the most probable in that case, okay? This is not the most probable configuration, because normally we'll have more chance to go here into the 1618. So to speak, and even if we reach it, it's either next a wave 4, to look next for a wave 5. You know, it's like here, for example, we have a wave 1, we have a wave 2. This could be a wave 3, a wave 4, and a wave 5. It's absolutely still, by the way, possible, you know, 3, and a wave 4, and then a wave 5. This is possible. So here, in that case, these 5 waves here can be, so of course, as you understood, this wave 3, 4, 5, or like before, we have, you know, a 5 waves correction 5 waves, so it could be here the wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the yellow wave directly, but we take another wave 1, 2, so here it's possible that it's not directly next to the wave 3, 4, 5, but simply something that we're gonna do really later, and so to speak, we're gonna make simply another bigger impulsive into this wave 3. In that case, this is extremely bullish. Okay, this is really, really extremely bullish. I'm going to cover next how we can recognize we are more likely in this. And so to speak, we'll have another bigger wave 1, bigger wave 2, and then a wave 3, 4, 5 that's going to complete really this blue wave 3 extra. But yeah, before to look for this, we can look simply for the wave 3, 4, and then the wave 5. Okay, to not be super bullish. So how can you recognize we are more likely in this blue wave 4, 5 next, or in this wave 1, 2 here? Well, as I said, if for example here's a wave 3 do not reach the 1618, well, it's a bit less probable, to be honest with you, that we are in this directly in this wave 3, 4, 5, for example here. Okay, if this blue wave 3 do not stop on the most probable target to reach minimum, we stop before, well, in that case I will take more likely this wave 2 here. Okay, because normally we have in terms of probability more chance, to reach minimum here the 1618, so to speak this. So if we stop before, well, it's more likely here a bigger wave 1, bigger wave 2 instead of a wave 4. Now if we go in here, okay, with the wave 5, for example, we in that case go and touch the 1618 of the wave 3. It all depends next of the wave 4 and the wave 5. For example, here's the wave 4 normally should bounce from the wave 4 target. Now the thing is next, if this wave 5 start to push higher, we start to go above and past all the wave 5 targets. The RSI on the daily, weekly time frame start to form again a new high. Well, if we start to do this, this is not valid anymore to be in a wave 5. Normally we can look for an extension, but if we make a new high on the RSI, it means simply that the wave we should normally still be into the wave 3. So if we're still into that wave 3, it simply means that we are in a bigger impulsive into that wave 3. And so to speak, we have these bigger white waves I was talking about before. So bigger wave 1, 2, 3, or 5. And in that case, if we're in such configuration, well, yeah, here we're gonna push up very big again, I can tell. Okay, so yeah, these are the different configurations. I hope this was not too complex to understand. If this was, well, let me know in the comment section down below. As always, it's made for this. And if you don't get everything, really, no worries, go and sign up on the website and you will be able to learn all of this impulsive stuff in a course, really. You already have the basics, the extension tool, the retracement tool, why you have to use this tool, for example, and the different targets, the different values, the MC extension, the MC retracement, the MC fib. All of this really, you can learn that for absolutely free on the website, and so you have 2 more courses coming next for absolutely free, and then you have a nice contest so you can win some few money, and so you can reward yourself really for the learning, and if you want to continue next, you just have to sign up as apprentice. But anyway, so these are the different configurations really. Now if you don't really care about the high time frame for the moment, take it easy, really. You can simply remove this, and take simply this, these waves there. Okay, you can simply look for this retracement between the 23.6, so to speak here, between the 66,000 down to 57,000, and from here get a nice increase in price for the wave 5. This is for the moment what you can look for more likely. Don't forget, now just gonna cover something before to end the video. You know, was looking possibly, I mean, the medium time frame one was simply something really super bullish, you know, with a mega bullish plan. Again, we have to adapt to the market until we get some new data, and if we have the new data that invalidates this is still valid on the chart. You know, we can still make this, for example, this now, I'm not taking this anymore as a first configuration. Why? Simply because here, if you check at this, okay, this wave 2 here, the wave 2 break the wave 1 route and on every single time frame. So if the RSI invalidates this, it's not valid anymore normally. So now it's still valid on the chart because the wave 2 don't break the wave 1 route on the chart, so we can still be in this. But now I'm going to take such mega bullish configuration only if the wave 5 of this now main configuration, so this, only if the wave 5, if I can hide this, that will be cool, only if this wave 5, okay, start to go a lot higher, and again we start to break through everything, we make a new high on the RSI on the 12 daily time frame. If we start to make a massive increase in price here for the wave 5, well, in that case, yes, we can switch back to this configuration. In that case, the RSI was wrong on this, because here normally we shall not break the wave 1 route. But until this happens, well, we cannot look for this anymore, because this is not valid anymore on the RSI. So we have to switch to the second configuration we have planned, so the one I was talking about in the video. Until again, we, as I said, start to explode everything here to the upside with the wave 5. In that case, this was not a wave 5, this was a wave 3, and so this was this configuration. But for now, this right here, okay? Right there. And so next, either a bigger wave 1, 2, either a 3, 4, 5, as you understood. So yeah, that's it really for Bitcoin. And if you don't want to make it too complex, as I said, simply look for the red waves, and that will do the job. And after this, we're going to cover later what we can look for really. Anyways, if you want to stay updated as always, make sure to subscribe to the channel to turn notifications, and if you enjoy the content, to smash a like and to write some comments down below if you can. As always, this is the way you can thank me for all the updates, for all this move really planned. Maybe not as first, but again, we plan some targets, we just have to trade all some levels, and we just have to trade the levels based off the reaction, and we can get some really good trades by trading like this. Really is how, for example, I have been able to long just before to end the Bitcoin bottom really at 50,000. I'm still in that long trade, you can see it's that one, but the one before. Filled long at 15,000, filled like 24, filled long at 50, 50, I mean, this is absolutely insane really. The amount of trades here, and well, the 15,000 one is just absolutely crazy. Still in that trade, and this is how you can get such entries, because you plan some different configurations with the waves. You class this wave by probabilities. For example, at 15,000, this was not the main configuration to look for a massive reversal. We've got some possible still bearish wave, but the most probable was to still get a continuation until invalidation of the bearish plan. And so these waves, we've got mainly bearish waves, but we knew that at that time it was possible to make this kind of move to the upside. It was not the most probable, but it was still possible, and we was aware of it. That's why I let this trade open, and so that brings us where we are right now. It's the same here, okay? This is how you can, well, get such trades really, and get such entries with precision, really, if you can say that, because, well, the order flow really and the footprint chart really tell you really if you have or not to take the trade. You do not need any more, you know, signal groups or whatever. You can do this by your own and make your own trading decisions. That's pretty nice. So anyways, have a brilliant day, have a nice weekend ahead, and catch you all in the next one. Cheers.